Due to the explicit content, viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. So this is a very special episode because I am on my new PC. I am very excited to do this video. I know you guys are very excited to see this video. We have a lot to go over in this episode or in these next coming episodes. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first things first, let's show off the truck. So I asked you guys on Twitter and Facebook over a week ago now, before I even got my new machine, what you wanted to see me use in the next episode of ETS2. It was between the Volvo VNL 780 or this, the Kenworth T800, the Kenworth T801 without question. So we are going to be using that today. It is a very, very nice truck. Works very, very well. But the first thing that we're going to need to do is we're going to need to find a job. So let's go into the freight market. So we're in Cologne right now, or Cologne, or however. Wow, that's a really long trip. We're not going to be doing that. We need to find something that is... Wow, there's really not much. Don't have many options here. I guess we could do that to Amsterdam. It's not really a bunch of money, but it's a pretty good distance. So we could probably do that and then find something from Amsterdam going somewhere else. 24 tons, that's pretty good. Yeah, let's go ahead and get these floor panels. So we'll start up the truck here. This is a very, very nice truck. Really, really like this truck. It has a very, very good sound pack. It actually has the same sound pack that Jeff's Peterbilt has, which is really nice. I think this might have a little bit more of a turbo sound to it, but it's a very, very nice truck nonetheless. Getting great performance recording. Which I hope you guys will be able to see on the video. We'll talk a little bit more about that when it comes down to it. Also, just to let you guys know, with this modded truck, I do notice a performance loss with this modded interior. As soon as I go into the outside interior, I get really, really good performance. So, well, it's not like I lose a bunch. Just in cities, I kind of get like around 30, which it's not the greatest, but when I'm using a normal truck, just because, or even when I go in the outside cam, you know, here's a good example, outside cam. Oops, did I kill the truck? Yes, I did. Outside cam, I'm getting 60 right now, 55 to 60. So inside, you lose performance, just because it's a thing that happens with modded trucks. It's unfortunate, but because the interiors are the way they are and they're not really optimized, and all these gauges work and they're all lit and, you know, all that, it does, you know, it affects. Oh, are they going to stop for me? Well, they were kind of now, but now they're not going to, so all right. So we're going to take a little bit of a performance hit by using this truck. It doesn't happen with all trucks, but it does happen with some, so it is what it is. It's a very nice truck, and I really do like it. I really wanted to use it regardless of the performance loss. It's just, you know, once we get kind of out of a city, we'll get really, really good performance. It's just, if I was driving a normal truck or maybe even a better optimized modded truck, we'd probably be getting 60 plus right now, but now we're kind of getting in the 20s and 30s. It's not the greatest. So let's go ahead and hook up to the trailer here. So as you can probably see here, pretty good frames, sticking my head out the truck, which is another thing that I need to talk to you guys about. There's a lot I gotta go over in this episode, so it's gonna be quite jam-packed with me blabbing about a bunch of nothing. Alright, let's go ahead and hook it up. Okay, so we are hooked up. Which way is it gonna want us to go? Alright, so it's going to want us to go that way. So, oops, let's not go in 8th gear. My pedals are really far away. Should have moved them a little closer. That's alright. So we'll go ahead. So we're taking it, looks like it's about 278 kilometers. Should take us 4 in-game hours. We need to be there because I think this was a rush delivery. We need to be there in, I really need to pay attention to driving, but I want to look. We have traffic, so why not? We need to be there in 7 hours and 30 minutes, and we need to rest in 8. So even if it takes us 7 hours, we're not gonna need to rest. But shouldn't take us 7 hours. Ooh, excuse me. Should only take us about 4. Probably even less than that. Alright, let's get out of the city. Get a little bit better performance. So this truck is really loud. I'm going to have to turn this down in editing because it is extremely loud. But it's a really nice truck. It's a really nice mod. I really do enjoy it. The performance loss really sucks just because it really does. I lose about 20 frames by using this truck. And trust me, I've tested it with like the stock trucks and I get great performance recording on the interior. It's just some interiors, you just have performance loss. I remember Jeff on his old machine on that, the Kenworth W900L, he had that problem. He would just get performance loss by using the truck. Didn't make any sense, but it did. But it happened, so it is what it is. We'll power through it. We get good performance once we get out of the cities anyway, so. Oh man, this is hilly. No, we're not gonna do that. Oh, we're not doing that either. Whoops. Alright. I'm gonna turn the flashers on here. Okay, there we go. We're picking up some speed, and we're gonna get on the expressway here. Are you gonna go, or yeah, you're gonna go? Okay. Let's get on the expressway and we'll turn out these kilometers. Yeah, these panels are heavy. Man, I think this is the heaviest things I've hauled in this truck so far. So, lots of things going on. Lots of things going on. New PC is running really, really well. I'm really hoping that the PC video will be out before this video. That's the plan. If not, I'll probably mention some specs in this recording session at some point. I really want to get that PC video out. Things have just been kind of crazy lately with trying to get the ball rolling with YouTubing on things again. Really glad that I had a couple days to set a lot of stuff up, but yeah, it's been crazy. So, nonetheless, things have been going really well. Computer's performing very well. Things have been slowly getting back to normal. Put out my first LCPDFR video yesterday on the new machine. Turned out really good. Looked really good. After having that little issue with the the NVIDIA card making the YouTube videos look washed out, which I found a fix for. So if you didn't know, I'll put a link in the description. You can go watch that. If you're watching YouTube videos on Windows 7 or 8, and you have a NVIDIA card, or some people were even saying it was working for ATI cards, you can go in there and you can adjust that setting, and I'll include a link in the description to that video. And it made my videos look, not just my personal videos, and somebody was kind of confused about if I was talking about recording. No, just generally YouTube watching. It really made the contrast to where it should be, because otherwise they look blown out, and it was really weird. So I'll include a link to that. And then a couple people were saying that like 60 FPS was still looking very laggy and skippy, and this has been a problem on YouTube ever since. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna just go over in the far lane. Oh, I need to get over though. Shoot. There we go. That kind of worked out. I don't know why they typically merge a little bit better than that. That was weird. But yeah, so some people were saying that, YouTube videos were looking kind of laggy, and they were saying that my game was lagging. It definitely wasn't. It wasn't lagging when I was playing. It wasn't lagging when I was, watching the video, when I was editing it. It wasn't lagging on the raw footage, and even when I watched it on YouTube, it wasn't lagging. I had Zach watch it, wasn't lagging. Had Jeff watch it, wasn't lagging. So it's definitely not lagging. It's been a problem with YouTube for a very long time, ever since they started doing 60 FPS. I'll include another link in the description below the NVIDIA tweak, or the NVIDIA color adjustment video. I'll include another link below that if you're watching this in 1080p at 60 FPS and it looks like it's lagging, it's not the game. It has to do with your web browser and a setting. There will be a video, and the guy explains everything about how to turn it off in Chrome, Firefox, and even Internet Explorer. So the 3 people that are using Internet Explorer can turn that off. But so yeah, you can go there, you can watch that video, and you can disable that setting. And a lot of people say that was it. If that wasn't it, and you're on PC and you're still getting that issue even after doing that setting, I suggest dropping it into 720p. I have that setting turned off as well, like they recommend. And there's been some YouTube videos that I've watched in 1080 that have just been really laggy and just like choppy. And I dropped them into 720p, and it looked fine. It looked how it was supposed to. And honestly, there's not a huge difference between 720 and 1080. So I would just drop it into 720. It should be a lot smoother. It should look about the same. And in my opinion, a smoother video would be better to watch at a lower resolution than a high resolution video that's choppy and, in my opinion, kind of unwatchable just because it's laggy. So I'm going to go over that in my next LCPDFR just to kind of clear up the confusion, because I'm not about just improving you guys watching my videos. I mean, I want you guys to have a good viewing experience on YouTube in general. So if there's something that is affecting not just my videos, but everybody's videos that you're watching, then I definitely want to get the word out there, especially if it's a small problem that is an easy fix that, you know, it will most likely fix. Is this guy in the right-hand lane's like racing me? As soon as I tried to pass him, he sped up. But if it's a common problem that is pretty easy to fix, and you know it helps 90% of people out there, then I'm all about it. Totally, like, you know, let's do it. So yeah, I'll include a link to both of those. You know, that should really improve your YouTube viewing experience. I hope it does. I hope, you know, because I want you guys to watch my videos in the best color range and the best, you know, performance you can. If you're on mobile, I don't know. If you're not getting any of those problems, then just ignore everything I've said for the past 10 minutes. So, but yeah, I'm recording this with Shadowplay. Shadowplay has been doing very well for me. Haven't had any issues with it so far. I was doing a test record earlier, and I was recording for an hour. I was seeing how Shadowplay handled it. I was seeing how, like, you know, the end product was going to turn out. I wanted to see how big the file size, you know, was as well. So what you can do is, or not what you can do, what I'll put up on the screen right about now is what I came across when I was doing this test recording. I had literally just started recording, not even 5 minutes into it, get on the highway running a load, and I come across this Peterbilt 387. It was a modded truck, so it makes sense why it was kind of bugging out, but it was doing it had like hydraulics in the middle of the road. It was just bouncing up and down and just causing this massive traffic jam. It was this really strange like thing that was going on. So I ended up just having to back up, trying to get around it. By the time I spent all this time backing up, trying to get around to the other side, to the left of it instead of the right. When I looked back forward, the thing was just sticking straight up in the air, and it had bounced so far that it had stuck straight up in the air. Ended up just having to ram my way through and just get back on the road. So that was pretty hilarious, and I was really glad that I was recording at that time, because I captured that ridiculous moment. So yeah, no, it was very strange, but yeah, no, things are really good. You know, other than like I said, with this truck getting some performance losses, it sucks, because like a good example is I'll go to the tire can, just because it's not in the interior. Right now I'm literally getting 80 plus FPS, 81, 78. You know, I'm getting 70, 80 FPS, and I can get in here and I can get 55, 45. You know. So it sucks. It's a really nice truck, and I really love it, and it's just, it sounds so good, and it looks good, and the mirrors are like perfect, and it has a great display, and the gauges are awesome, and it's a freaking really nice truck. It's just not optimized for frame rate, and you know, unfortunately the YouTube game at this point in time is nothing but frames. So yeah, if you guys want to download this truck, I highly recommend it. It's a very nice mod. Really nice truck. I'm very picky about the trucks I use. I really don't like using trucks that are just poorly modded. And this one isn't one of those. This is very nice. So unfortunately though, this is probably going to be the last recording with this truck just because of that performance loss. It's too dramatic to keep. So the next time we record, or you know what, maybe even, I think I still have the Volvo VNL 780. Maybe even after we do this run, we'll hop into that and we'll do another run in this recording session in that 780. So that way, you'll be able, because I think what they did is I'm pretty sure they took the 780, the normal Volvo, sorry, I'm just having strokes over here. I've had a very long couple days. But I think they took the normal Volvo interior and just pretty much added where you can kind of see a hood on it, and they put some hood mirrors on it and stuff. So, but the interior looks almost stock. So it looks really, really nice. And I'm pretty sure, from what I can remember, it performs really nice as well. So maybe we'll do that. We'll probably do that. Because some of you did want to see the Volvo's VNL 780, but the majority of you guys wanted the T800. I don't blame you though. This is a really awesome truck. So, yeah, I know. So a couple things is I know a lot of you want me to do multiplayer. Multiplayer is kind of like on the fence right now. We're not really doing it. We're not really wanting to do it, but I don't know. It's not completely out of the books. We're just not doing it right now. Main reason is we have to roll our games back. That's a huge pain in the ass. It would really be nice if there was a Steam integration between just being able to launch multiplayer and single player. That would make it so much better. But just having to, roll your game back, and you always got to go download a new version of the multiplayer mod, which is always a pain. And then at the same time you get in and then you have no traffic, which really sucks, just driving with no traffic. Because after doing single player, traffic is such a huge thing, and it can be retarded at points, but it's such a huge thing. It's just such a huge part to the game. And then at the same time, like something that Jeff mentioned in his ETS2, you could just have any random person feel like a dick, come head on into you and just ruin your day. And it's like, we've had that happen plenty times when we were recording in the past. And, it's like I said, it's not off the table. It's not 100% no, we're not going to do it. Just there's no plans right now in the works to do multiplayer. So I just want to clear that up. Also, I know a lot of you want me to do you've been recommending that I do the Jazzy Cat mods and stuff like that, and I do want to do that, but at the same time, I'm kind of just keeping the game. This game is very, very stock. I mean, I have truck mods in here and a trailer mod. That's about it. There's literally no game-altering mods. I just found that it's easier that way. Your game kind of lasts through the updates and everything, and it's just easier. It's honestly just easier that way to just kind of just just not add things to the game that is causing it to, so if the game gets updated it breaks. So I don't know, as of right now I'm not going to add any mods. I might later, but just right now I'm going to kind of keep it stock. Another thing is after reinstalling ETS2 and everything, I was able to bring my profiles over, which was extremely good because I didn't want to lose all my hard work. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing with my blinkers. But I wanted to run the 64-bit version, and I was a little confused about how to do that. I'm going to tell you very quickly and briefly. It should be pretty easy. You just go into your Steam games, go into your library, and find ETS2, and then right-click it. Go to properties, and then right there on the general tab, I think it's general, just the first one that pops up, there should be something called set launch options, and you literally just do dash 64-bit, all, no spaces, so dash 64-bit, and then close it out, and then that's literally it. Every time you launch the game, it'll launch the 64-bit version. So that was a very, very easy trick to do, and if you run 64-bit Windows like I do, and if you have RAM that can utilize 64-bit stuff, it's definitely worth a shot to just do it. So I do recommend doing that. So we're almost at our drop-off. Red light. Oh shit, I didn't even see it. We're almost at our drop-off here. Go, look at all these people running reds. Dude, you're stopping at an intersection. Go. God, what the... That was those people... There's 5 people ran a red light there. What the hell was that about? Okay, so we're at our drop-off point, so let's go ahead and just do a quick drop-off. Shouldn't be that hard. Oh, hey, look, a helicopter. Oh, that's awesome. That's really awesome. This truck sounds really, really nice from the outside. I just wish that you would hear it more from the outside. Sorry, not talking, concentrating, just trying to... Oh, I think my microphone might be buzzing. Hold on. Okay. Hopefully my microphone wasn't buzzing. If it was, then hopefully that stopped it. I just noticed, I looked over at my waveforms and I noticed that they were kind of not going all the way down to 0 when I wasn't talking. So I do apologize if my mic was buzzing. It's a problem that I have between my mic and the cable I use. It's just something that happens occasionally. It's very, very rare. It's not enough to like actually actively go after the problem. And it's really not that annoying. I've had videos where it's been in and it's not, you know, it's not so bad that you can't watch the video. So, not 100% happy with this yet. We're just gonna get it, we're just gonna pull up just a little bit more right about, there we go. All right, so we're gonna parking brake on, turn the flashers off, and we'll drop the trailer. So that was a very quick run. I kind of went over everything that I needed to go over, wanted to go over, you know, about YouTubing, about the new PC and stuff like that. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to do what I said for the next episode. I'm going to do another run here, probably a little bit longer run, but we're actually going to jump into the Volvo. So I know you guys really wanted me to use the T800. I hope that got your T800 fixed, but I want to get really good performance, and the T800 really does seem to limit you because it's not the greatest optimization. So we're going to go ahead and do that in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, remember that the only way you can really keep the ETS2 series alive is by letting me know that you really do like it, and the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by liking the videos. It's the only way that I can tell how many people are actually liking this series. Pretty much liking it is like, hey, I want to see this. Let's throw it out there like 2 times a week on like Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want it 2 days a week, hit the like button and let me know, and I will be more than happy to bring you guys more ETS2. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next episode. Bye.